Now, let's get to these fights, man. So, we got major fights coming up, man. The main one that everybody's been talking about, of course, is Gervonta Davis versus Ryan Garcia, man. Quick, yeah. So we gonna get to that one. Then we got Devin Haney versus Loma. That's coming up in May. We're not even talking about Canelo because Canelo not fighting nobody that we
that we care about.
Hey, whoa! He fighting in Mexico though.
True.
Yeah.
Remember them boys on his ass out there.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
So you think he gonna throw the fight?
I don't know about throwing, but listen, there's a reason he had that fight in Mexico, man.
Oh yeah, people got to get paid.
Yeah, people got to get paid, but I don't think he'll throw the fight.
They kidnapped the nigga brother.
People got to get paid now. I don't see him throwing a fight.
I vaguely remember that story. Yeah.
I do remember. I vaguely remember it, but
yeah.
That's it.
But let's get to the tank. Let's get to the tank. All right, so hold up. So Chuck, who you got in that fight, man?
The Garcia tank fight.
My heart wants to go with the boy Garcia, but I can't do it for two reasons. One, because Garcia is not that size. He got weight drained for this fight. And I thought that was a little fucked up by Tank a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because Tank agreed to fight him at a lower weight than Garcia usually. Garcia lost almost 15, 20 pounds this way.
But they're still fighting at 135, though, right?
But he can't hydrate more than 10 pounds at fight night.
But then Tank can't. He
gonna walk.
Though.
So he gonna walk in. They fight at 135. He lost 15. He probably gonna walk in the ring 140. He might walk in the ring 142, 143. Something around that, some front of the way. But I'm saying he's gonna walk in there like 142, 143. But like you said, the hydration and all that.
I can't roll with it because Tank gotta do the same thing. I can see if he didn't have to do the same thing.
But I'm gonna roll with Tank.
All right.
Tank knock out on decision.
I think it's gonna go to the cards. Ryan ain't got that much of the chin, but Tank ain't never fought nobody with that Garcia speed before neither.
Right.
And the stories are who's one nigga that's faster than Garcia, right? Man, like go ahead, go say what you want to say. Who's nigga that's faster than Garcia?
Nobody.
Haney. And what happened when Tank and Haney did the sparring session?
Heard he got hurt.
It's mixed reviews on that sparring session.
Mixed reviews on that, right? But there's the fact that there's mixed reviews and this nigga is the champ.
Yeah.
He
got all the belts. The
world wants to see Haney versus Garcia. I mean, Haney versus Tank.
Yeah. And we got Shakur Stevenson coming in at 135 too.
In the win.
Hey, I like Shakur. I think Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson gonna fight first.
They got to. They in the same.
But that's all. That's all Bob. That's all
Bob Aaron.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, because Devin Haney could definitely move up, but I think he's gonna fight Shakur Stevenson before he leaves.
I mean, I understand that, but Devin still got to get past Lomachenko. It's not going to be easy for my.
That ain't easy.
Hey, since you the sporting bet expert, Chuck, I'm going to bet that fight, and I'm going to bet Devin Haney stops Lomo like in the 10th or 11th round. It's going to be a fight. It's going to be a fight, but I'm betting it. I guarantee he's going to stop.
Once again, I'm glad Chuck's on this show. Okay, so. For all you niggas out there that want to bet fights,
go ahead.
This is the way to do it.
Hey, Jay, man, just cut your phone off, nigga. Cut your phone off.
This is the way to do it. You know what I'm saying? All of you stupid niggas that's trying to bet fights and he's gonna win and I'm gonna just bet the knockout or I'm gonna just bet this. Listen, my niggas, this is the way to bet boxing. They're gonna have these wages. And depending on where you are, the wages may differ based on where you're making your wager. And if it's on FanDuel or DraftKings, you may get some interesting prop wages. But this is the way to do it. I did this twice in the Fury Wilder fight. The way to do it is bet that the person will win enough rounds consecutively. So you get people like Canelo and guys that like do that. So I used to always take Canelo in the first 4 rounds straight. So Canelo got to win round 1, round 2, round 3, round 4. That's the way to win. Or the only other way to win and to really make some money on boxing, because at the end of the day, boxing is a single game bet.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's the end of the day. That's what it is. Unless you betting on some Tyson Buster Douglas shit, you're not gonna make any fucking money.
Right.
You hear all these niggas, I put $1 million on this nigga. I put $1 million on that nigga. What was the payout? 1.6.
Yeah.
You make nothing.
So
you made
$600,000.
Yeah, you made $600,000.
Yeah, that don't make sense.
Off $1 million. That's not even
not worth the bet. It's not even worth the bet.
That's what I'm saying. That's
minus 1,600 or some shit. Yeah.
Exactly. That's a 40-cent fight.
Yeah, that's why you never bet on. That's why you never bet on Mayweather to win.
No,
hey, yo, Chuck.
You know Mayweather's going to go to the card. So you take the card.
I'm saying you never just bet him just a flat out. I'm just saying flat out win.
Right.
Hey, yo.
But you know Mayweather's going to win most of the rounds.
Hey, what you got,
20-second sidebar. Yo, Chuck, man, I was at that Kentucky Derby when that horse won that long shot, bro.
I was also there.
Yeah, I gotta connect y'all, man.
Now I took like 5 G's with me because I wanted to gamble, and then the casinos close early, so I ain't had nowhere to gamble. And my man went and bet the horse. He ain't tell me. Nigga, I'd have dropped every dime I had in my pocket on that horse. It was the last round. I would have just put my money out there because I bought it to gamble.
We got to hold on, chill. Yo, E, we got a topic on there later.
Yeah, we gonna do that
because it's coming up.
Yeah, actually, we could get the dirty. It's coming up.
Yeah, we can do it.
But let's stick to the fight.
Hey, chill. I'll get with that in a minute because I got some shit for that later.
Yeah, we get to that moment. Hey, Daryl, who you got in the Tank and Garcia fight?
Yo, first of all, I was invited to the locker room before the fight, so you know where I gotta go. I gotta go with Tank, bro.
Yeah.
But his trainer was like, "Yo, chill, man. We'll come to the locker room before the fight." I gotta go. I gotta go with Tank.
Yeah, because you was in DC. Hey, speaking of checking in, Chill was in DC and didn't tell anybody. But that's another story.
Nah.
This is why you two niggas are related.
Yeah. He called.
I ain't called you.
I'm the common.
But you know we called. But you see who messed it up. Who you call?
The common denominator is Kenny here. Yeah, we see.
He was in Vegas.
I was in Vegas though.
He was in Vegas.
I still.
But he ain't say, but he ain't say, hey.
Another place where you didn't call niggas.
Oh shit.
Hold on. We all got
so chill. You came here. Hold on, chill. You came here. Call Kenny.
Him. He's supposed to plug me with y'all.
And where he was at?
In Vegas.
What he did not do? Hey, okay,
he was in Vegas.
He was in Vegas. Have you heard from him?
That nigga in Vegas not calling
Vegas.
Never seen Kenny when he been in Vegas.
It been like 5 times.
No, I'm talking on some humble shit, like on some wild shit though, right?
No, I've never heard from Kenny when he was in Las Vegas.
And then chill, you did what you were supposed to do. Hey, call, let me check in. Let them know, plug me with the fellas.
Bro,
chill. When he went to Atlanta, what you tell him to do, chill?
I said, yo, dog, you gotta call me, man, when you on your way. How you gonna call me when you get here?
Yeah,
well, he called you. How many days was he home? How many days was he there though?
I was there.
He was there like 4 days.
I'm terrible, man. I'm terrible.
Like 4 days, dog. I'm like, yo, bro.
Yeah.
You calling me now? So Chuck, don't feel bad, dog. Chuck, don't feel bad, man. This nigga,
he don't even call it Chuck. He don't even call his blood.
He don't call the blood.
So you know he ain't calling you.
I don't think niggas know for real. I know Kenny's in here like 14.
Yeah, he told me.
He don't even know that. I thought he was a little big ass backpack with all the books. Going to his locker and put a little
He had the big ass backpack.
Hey, Kenny was the kid. If they had the rolling backpack, would have had the rolling joint.
He had his little ID hanging around.
this is turning into a roasted Kenny moment, man.
Nah, Kenny, I let him get about 4 off.
Started me, bro. Like, I'm sorry.
I let him. They can get 4. That's it.
Cool.
But yo, back to these boxes.
Hey, Kenny, who you got to take this Tank fight, man?
I'm going for the home team, man. I'm going for Tank, man. Like,
Tank.
Home team.
Well, I mean, you know what I mean. I know the politics out here, but I'm just saying Maryland, though. I'm just for Maryland. We're saying Maryland. We're not saying anything.
Not saying Maryland.
Baltimore's a country by itself. This is Baltimore.
It is.
Exactly. We are saying, okay, listen, okay, Kenny. So you are doing this for Baltimore.
No,
What?
It's a whole politics out here. You know, when you
on
the side of Maryland where we from, they don't rock with us.
I learned that when I came to the fight in DC.
Oh yeah, you know.
Okay.
I was like, yo, how many of y'all came to see this man lose?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That's why I was real surprised at Steven Jackson's comment.
He ain't know.
Yeah,
he ain't know what was going on. But he was standing up for his wife, though. I respect that, though. He wasn't trying to get his wife.
I'm talking about.
He made some other comments.
The interview he did.
The
interview he did.
Yeah, he made some other comments.
I don't think he was fully aware of, because a lot of people think that this is like just because they right there, we right there.
Yeah,
that's all. You know what I'm saying?
Nah. You don't understand the politics. Yeah.
The DMV is DMV.
But it's the same. It's like Houston and New Orleans or Compton and Long Beach. You know
right.
what I'm saying? Something like that. Yeah. That's probably the best one. Compton and Long Beach.
So hey Jay, who you got in that fight?
I mean, I'm gonna go with the home team. You know what I'm saying? I just did that for Chuck. I'm gonna go with the home team, and I went to Compton. So listen. I got some Baltimore. I went to Compton.
Yeah.
Listen. I was on North Avenue. You know what I'm saying? Huh?
No, not North Avenue.
I was North Avenue.
Them niggas too? Oh no.
HBCU hate right here.
No, did you hear him? The nigga said I was in North Avenue.
Yeah, I was on North Avenue. North Avenue.
You doing? He had the B-more accent come out.
Yeah, North Avenue. I was on North Avenue, sure.
But let's keep it real. 1,000. No, I got a lot of niggas that I'm fucking with out Baltimore. Half of my family from the west side of Baltimore.
Yeah, over west, sure.
This
nigga here.
Over west, sure.
Dummy.
Fucking dummy. But I got Tank. The reason why I got Tank though is because I just don't think that Garcia's power is gonna like he don't have the power to stop Tank. Like Tank takes a lot of shots. That's the only scary thing about it because Garcia is fast, like Devin Haney, like y'all said, and that's the only thing that's scaring me because Devin Haney, Garcia is fast and Tank takes a lot of shots. He takes a lot of punches, but I've yet to see anybody have made him go backwards. Yeah. So, because he walks through everybody's punches, and
I told y'all, man. Hey, this killer Cam, man. That
but
hey, Rico.
I've never seen nobody make him go backwards.
In the boxing world, I've never seen nobody back him up.
Hey, when he said that, all I had in my mind was the 21 Savage and Drake video when they had the cartoon and they had Drake twerking. I don't know why it just popped in my head.
But yeah,
stop.
But like I said, I've never seen nobody stop Tank from coming forward. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Because we got Cam.
You ain't never seen nobody put him on his heels. You ain't never seen they put him on his heels.
I'm not gonna take nothing away from him.
And because of that, and then he has his punching power. He'll put it. You know what I'm saying? So I just
I bet you.
First 4 rounds.
Huh?
Can he win the first 4 rounds?
Nah, Tank a slow.
I think he'll lose a round. I think he'll lose a round.
Nah, I'm about to get to that. I
think he'll lose the first round.
Hold on, James. He gonna get to.
I'm about to get to that because all right. So in my prediction, I got Tank winning, but I'm kind of nervous because Tank loses rounds, and that's the difference between Haney and Tank. Haney wins rounds, and so what happens if he can't knock Garcia out? He gets down too much.
Let me tell you something. What's gonna happen? This is what's gonna happen. He gonna see Garcia had to lose a lot of weight, so he's a little slimmer than he normally is. And when Tank hit him in that liver,
Yeah.
that liver shot going to shut out the light.
Yeah.
It's going to slow him down.
You got to remember when you dehydrate like that muscle mass and losing that weight,
He going to catch him in that liver.
That water weight. You
now,
tired.
Now, hold on. I am going to say this though, in Ryan's defense, Ryan Garcia is a dog. Don't think when you hit him and you hurt him and you do hurt him, he gonna try to survive. Hold on. Let me get this off. He gonna survive. I seen him get knocked down by old boy.
I'm about to say, hold up, Chuck. You gonna say? I'll hold up, Kitty. I'm about to say, Chuck. You gonna do that to me, pause, and you ain't gonna say that? Let him get it off.
I just said that.
I'm about to say, hold up, Chuck. You know
not to let him get it off.
Yeah. I'm about to say, hold up, Chuck. Hold up, Chuck.
All right. Mr. Pause has left the building.
Right. Because I was like, you not gonna pause that, Chuck?
Yeah, crazy.
Y'all crazy, man.
Go ahead, Kitty. I'm sorry, but listen.
I'm too old, man. I can't remember my train of thought. Go ahead, E.
Nah, the consensus it looks like everybody's taking Tank. That's the consensus right here. Hey, so everybody got taken that. Hey, lap 3 real quick. So we got a Kentucky Derby coming out. Let's talk about that real quick, man. So I'm not familiar. I betted on horses.
Of course you're not.
Yeah, I betted on horses before, but I was like a kid when I betted on them. That's how I made my first bet. That's how I started gambling.
I feel disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I was on the show. I told you last time about the horse.
Yeah, we posted. Yeah, man.
He told us what to do.
I know he did. I fucked
He
up.
did. He told us.
All right. Whenever y'all ready.
Enlighten us, Chuck.
All right, dog. So I've been watching this shit all my life. My life really revolves around horse racing. You know what I'm saying? All of the other shit is secondary. All of the boxing, NBA, NFL, all of that shit is like secondary to me. I get down with the pony. So my thing is, there's a lot. We got 20 horses right now, right? 20 horses running around Kentucky Derby, Crowdersville. Now, depending on the weather, you got a couple guys that specifically train horses for mud races. That's Keith DeSormo. He's got a couple of horses in there. You might remember his brother, Ken DeSormo.
Right.
Yeah, Ken DeSormo was a famous jockey back in the day. His brother, Keith DeSormo, is a trainer now. So typically in the mud race, if it's raining, you might want to put them DeSormo somewhere in your bets. Now, I like the kid Forte.
That's it. Okay.
Forte's probably going to be the favorite on this horse race here. He won. He's never lost.
For the Kentucky Derby? Are you saying for the Kentucky Derby?
Forte will probably be the favorite.
Okay. I'm
guaranteeing he'll be the favorite. It's Kyle Pletcher horse.
Actually, he is the favorite. Forte is the favorite. I'm looking at it now. He's the favorite.
Okay. So let me ask you
How
this.
I know that?
Forte's the favorite. Cool. All right. Now let me ask you this, Chuck. You think we'll see a Triple Crown winner this year?
That's too hard to predict right now, my brother.
Yeah.
You got to predict. You don't predict the Triple Crown until the end of the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I was really asking
now
because
listen, I'm gonna tell you why. If it's lights out and whoever wins the Kentucky Derby wins by 5, 6, 7 left,
that's when you start talking.
That's when you start talking Triple Crown.
Okay.
If it's cool. Neck and nose,
right?
Yeah, you can't do that. Okay.
Right. And that's the reason why. And that's the reason why I asked, because everybody feel like they got the winner when it comes to a horse. So I was asking, is it something that you could predict early on, like I forgot that horse. They had the movie about who had the big heart. And they just knew. Secretary. And they just knew. They just knew.
All right. Let me take over, bro. All right, so check this out. Secretary is the greatest, one of the greatest racehorses.
So Jay, shut up, bro.
That's my shit, G.
I'm gonna let listen. This Chuck. I'll let Chuck rock off. Look at the shades. I'm gonna let Chuck rock.
Secretary is one of the greatest racehorses ever. Secretary, the War Emblem, those guys like that. Man of War, those guys are the biggest ones. The Secretary was the best ever. His records have never been broken. This is the 50th anniversary of Secretariat winning the Kentucky Derby in record-breaking time this year. This is the 50th anniversary of my nigga winning that shit. We used to call him Big Red. He's actually from Caroline County, VA. That's about south of Fredericksburg.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's right from the, technically, you know, I'm Kenny, you want to come Baltimore home team. You know what I'm saying? Technically, Caroline County right there. I mean, even though it's off 95 and we don't really consider them niggas, you know, the technically that's like taking the bacon. Some shit. Yeah, but nah, for real. So you start, I'm gonna break everything down for me.
Right.
So you start watching the Kentucky Derby during the Breeders' Cup. Breeders' Cup races in typically October, the first weekend in November. And you start watching those races because these are the 2-year-olds. Juvenile races where you get your go. So the juvenile dirt is when that's all the horses that's going to be the 2-year-old. The juvenile dirt is the early indicator of the Kentucky Derby. Anybody that knows horse racing knows if you want to find a favorite for the Kentucky Derby, watch the juvenile dirt and the Breeders' Cup.
Hey, Chuck, Kenny thought you was talking about Cash Money. He thought you was talking about 400 Degrees.
Yeah, I know.
I'm well-rounded.
But nah, so check it. Forte wins the juvenile dirt. You know what I'm saying? And this is Todd Pletcher's horse. So, like, in horse racing, there's 5 or 6 guys that run the whole thing. Bob Baffert is currently suspended right now.
Yeah. What is
Yeah.
using drugs on the horses?
Yeah, drugs on the horses, which is total bullshit, but whatever, you know, because one track's got a drug that ain't allowed at the other track is, you know, that kind of shit. This is the problem that plagues horse racing because there's no over-governing body of the entire thing. It's just state rules from state to state. There's no.
I ain't know that.
I ain't know that either. I ain't know that.
No, it's just state to state. This drug might be allowed in this drug. So I might put a LASIK in this horse in this state that'll make this nigga run the fuck faster, but I can't put that LASIK in this state over there with this horse and he's gonna run slow.
So why haven't they, you know, man, being in this industry, why haven't they, you know, kind of streamlined everything to make it, you know?
Because horse racing is still a state game. And that's what most people don't understand about gambling. Gambling is not federally regulated.
Gotcha. Okay.
Gambling is state to state. That's what makes it great. You start letting the feds get in and these motherfuckers start taxing and shit.
Yeah.
You're gonna have more problems.
Right.
Hey, shout out to Cash App.
Yeah, true. But nah, so Forte is the guy. He's pretty much one. I was really shocked that another cat, Instant Coffee, was another horse that was supposed to be in the running, but he just fell out in the road to run for the Kentucky Derby, the prep races. There's about 40 prep races before we actually get to the real race, and it's based off points. So all the people you see in the Kentucky Derby, they had to earn points in qualifying races to get to that level, and then their owners have to pony up the money to get in the race. So Kentucky Derby might be 150 racks just to enter the nigga in there. You know what I'm saying? So then you got to do that. So I think Forte, Instant Coffee probably not gonna be in there, but there's this gray horse that everybody's bugging out about. It's called Tappett's Trice. He's got great connections. He's got an AP.
Yeah. I'm looking. He's number 4 right now on the leaderboard. He's number 4.
Tappett's Trice is the gray horse. The gray horses in the Kentucky Derby hardly do well. You typically want to save the gray boys for the Belmont Stakes up in New York in June. Typically, the gray horses don't fare well against 20 guys. Tappett's Trice is great, but people are bugging out on him just because it's Tappett's horse. Tappett was a great racehorse, you know what I'm saying? So he comes out of AP Indy too. So there's nothing like Forte. I've never seen nothing like this guy. He can bounce 5 wide and still come down and run him down. I watched his last race. He won it just by and he was playing with it. He stuck his neck out at the end of the joint like, and then I won.
Hey, Chuck, don't do that move again, Paul.
Paul's left the room. Chuck. Go ahead, man.
All right, so check it. That's not the only one. It's not the only one you got to worry about. There's another one. Angels Empire.
He's number 3. I'm looking at that.
Angels Empire. He's also undefeated.
Ooh, okay.
Forte never lost as well. Angels Empire, but it's all.
So who you putting your money on? Those 3 you
said. Forte all day.
So you said there's a $100,000 entry fee.
150.
150.
Okay.
Minimum. It might be more than that. Depending. It's about 150 at least. And that's just for you to enter your horse into the race. So if you ain't, you're small nigga, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got 150.
Yeah. Don't even think about
it. There was a guy a couple years ago. I want to say it was either Summerbird or Mind That Bird.
I think it was Mind That Bird.
Drove the horse to the track.
Yeah, Mind That Bird. I remember him.
Yeah, he drove the horse. It was 50-1. 50-1 up. He drove the horse to the track because he had to go. He had to go to ship the nigga in the airplane and all that shit with all the crazy. You ever seen a horse airplane?
Nah, that's why it's tripping.
Crazy.
But that's and like I said, because I don't follow horse races much, but it tripped me out what you're saying.
It's just like a private jet, like a Gulfstream.
That's what I'm saying. Like you saying that, I'm like, wow, because of course we on the highway and all that, you see the trailers and everything like that. But I mean, I assume they put them I assume they put them on a private jet, but I mean, because that's your pride. That's your trophy.
Oh yeah. Chill. You schooled me on that when I came out of New Orleans with you.
Yep. They probably put them on a private jet, Joe. Crazy.
That's crazy to me, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I understand why. Yeah, I understand why. That's your prime possession.
I remember Big Brown got bought out by UPS back in the day. Niggas ain't even remember that. Big Brown was heavily favored to win the Kentucky Derby. And because his name was Big Brown, UPS bought it.
UPS brand.
Wow.
And they cloaked him with the UPS and they put $1 million in security on the horse.
Damn. Wow. You said more security than the president?
So is it and I'm just asking, is it because because we got the show, we want to, enlighten our folks that's watching, but is it just because with the horses, people still try to do stuff, like try to, hurt the horses or anything like that? You know what I mean? Trying to get a leg up, so they might try to feed them bad food.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
All day.
Oh yeah, you got it.
All day. I can call them all the time. I'll have another.
What you say, Chill?
They be trying to taint the jockeys, bro.
Oh wow, yeah.
That's like that goes into the play. What's it? The safety of the players, right?
Yeah, we'll get to it.
Yeah. Hey, well, I got one quick question though. What about Practical Move? What you think about that horse?
Practical Move. I would like to include Practical Move in the end of the run. So like, I like Practical. He showed a lot of grit. He showed a lot of speed. But there's another one in there that starts with a D. I can't remember his name.
Is it
he's a long shot right now.
Stoker Gate, some shit like that.
It's a quick name. Starts with a B.
B?
I can't remember his name, but the kid is the fastest horse in the field.
All right. Is it Blazing Sevens?
No. Starts with a D.
Oh, Disarm.
There you go.
All right.
Disarm.
Yeah, he like 18. He might be like he might be a long shot.
But
he said it was a long shot. He said it was a long shot.
Yeah.
I said it was a long shot. If we talking speed only, this guy's the fastest racehorse in the field. But he's not gonna have the Javier Castellanos riding. He's not gonna have the Luis Saez, the Irad Ortiz. He's not gonna have Tyler Gaffleone or Florent Giraud. He's not gonna have the best jockeys.
Hey, talk that talk. That's what I'm talking about, son. Talk that shit.
He's not gonna have it. He doesn't have Todd Pletcher right behind him, or Steve Asmussen, or Bob Baffert, or Brad Cox, or William Mott. He doesn't have none of these guys, these pedigree dudes that produce consistent winners. I remember there was a long time. Pletcher only won 3 Kentucky Derby. We used to bounce his ass out of the Churchill down. He never won nothing before previously. It was like 20-something years before he won.
Damn.
So now he got the top 3 contenders in there.
So now with sports
betting
going on,
right?
So because of sports betting going on, I know, and I don't mean to get too far off topic, but we talking about sports betting. Do they bet on the dog breeding rate? Like, cause you said breed, they bet on that too.
Is almost getting extinct, man. They closed a lot of dog racing tracks. They used to be popular in the South, Florida. Florida used to have a lot of dog racing tracks.
Okay.
I mean, they're starting to close a lot of the dog tracks, man.
Okay.
All right. So
I don't know. Dog tracks might be done. But yeah, Forte for Kentucky Derby.
Forte. Quick.
You said rapping Forte? That's rap.
No, boy, he said no, man.
if that's how you want to remember it, Kenneth.
Okay, all right.
Hey,
I know that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Oh,
wait. Did you say rapid Forte?
When I say top to bottom, that means 1 through 4. So top to bottom, win, play, show, include them in your trifectas, your exactas, and your superfecta. Box them all day. Forte will not go less than 4.
Okay.
All right.
There we have it.
There we go. Listeners, I hope y'all listening.
Hey, lap 4, man. Quickly, we want to talk about match fixing real quick, man.
What you had, Chill? Hold on, real quick. Chill, what you about to say, Chill?
Somebody better be taking these notes, dog.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
For real.
I just hit a superfecta last week fucking with Forte.
God damn. Superfecta? Shit.
Yeah,
superfecta is the first 4 horses across the line.
Yeah.
If you want to know about, you got to check in with Chuck. We gonna have to add an episode. I mean, a segment called Checking In with Chuck.
Brown, I hit one with Curlin. I hit one with Forte, and I hit one with Justify.
Yeah. Damn. So, hey, what we got about this match fixing, man? See, we're going to talk about that, Chuck. What's your thoughts on this, man?
Match fixing. It's getting more and more difficult now because you're seeing a lot more money getting into players' hands just from, these TV deals, and niggas is making astronomical, niggas is getting 4-year contracts of $250 million. It's kind of hard to fix the game, that way. But when you come to this, there's always a will and there's always a way when it comes to sports betting. This is the thing that I don't think Congress or a lot of the other people took into consideration. When you introduce, I like to call it this thing of ours. If you introduce this thing of ours to the masses, you have to be aware of the situations that can develop based on, you give people an opportunity, number one. You got to understand, we was already doing all of this shit that Congress is just now starting to legalize and get into all of these states and make it fun for motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? We was doing this shit 20 years ago. But before that, we was already doing sports gambling and everything. They tried to get John Gotti on sports gambling. We was already doing all of that shit long before all of this. When they figured out that there was this much money being wagered on, shout to Donald Trump, because this was the first nigga that did it.
And didn't they get Jimmy Conway on that too?
Yeah, Jimmy Conway, with all of them. But that was the Pittsburgh boys that was fixing games up in upstate.
Yeah, with Henry Hill.
But it was so easy back then because the college kids didn't make any money.
Right.
Yeah, NIL deals wasn't nothing. Yeah,
right. So $5,000 to a college kid, that's life changing for them right there.
Yeah, but see, now you got these NIL deals, and you got all this shit. These kids are millionaires sitting on the bench.
Yeah.
So it's hard.
But going to college.
So for niggas that think match fixing today is bullshit. There's a way around everything. Just because you can't get to the players, you still can get to the team doctor. You still can get to these referees. Ain't no NIL deals for them niggas.
Yeah, what was the ref name?
Donahue.
Donahue. Yeah,
Donahue.
Yeah. I still ain't watched this documentary.
There's still ways, especially with the medical doctors who can easily rule a person out.
Yeah, damn. I mean,
so everybody's focused on the players and you got to focus on the niggas who ain't making the most, who got the most impact. If you want to fix that, that's the way to do it.
And I'm looking at referees crazy too, cause some of these NBA calls, I be looking like, what the fuck they be doing, bro?
They screwed up the Super Bowl.
Exactly.
You gotta remember,
didn't you hear the shit when the dude said the whole shit about Iverson?
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, they're not reprimanding these refs though.
Hold. They just fined the Dallas Mavericks $750,000 for tanking.
For tanking.
They got
it's the third time.
Yeah.
But it's
the
worth
crazy
it.
Thing about it. But the crazy thing about it is they never said nothing to the ref that blew that call.
They have to start reprimanding the refs, and I think the players in the league and the owners got to call out.
How you gonna reprimand the ref? Reprimand what?
I mean, like, I wasted 2 hours of my life watching the Super Bowl, right? And for them to call that bullshit pass interference call,
it wasn't. That's the thing.
But what I'm saying is, you cannot call that. You cannot call that call. I can see. Was it pass interference? But what I'm saying, it was questionable.
Was it? Yes or no?
It's
no.
questionable.
Yes or no?
Because
yes or no?
You gotta be consistent.
Yes or no? Yes or no? No, but yes or no?
It gotta be consistent.
I'm asking, was it passing?
I'm talking. I get what you're saying, but I'm talking about consistency. If you're not gonna call it on the other side, with the other team, and let those.
They did. But listen. Holding can get called every play.
I get
Holding can get called every play.
So you're proving my point, James. Why call that when this is a business? This is Super Bowl. Let the players decide who wins the game.
I'm gonna tell you why they called it. I'm gonna tell you why they called it. Because they didn't call it when it happened to New Orleans.
That cost them the game too.
That cost them the game. They didn't call it when they didn't call it New Orleans.
So
because now you got to remember, you got to call it because it's so blatant. When they didn't call that pass interference in New Orleans, that changed the dynamics of the game.
But I'm just saying, refs need to be reprimanded. You brought it down, Iverson thing.
I will agree with that. If you fuck up a call, you mess up. You gotta hold them accountable.
Yeah.
But my thing is this: then what? You want to play the game over?
No, you just gotta reprimand the refs. That's all.
They do reprimand them. Some of the refs, one of the refs, they ain't necessarily get suspended, but they didn't let them ref like the big games. They playoff games and stuff like that.
Suspend them, fine them. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about you can't call this game for 2 years from now. Nah,
and you
suspend it, you fine.
So you gonna find a, so you want to find a ref for missing the call?
Look, I'm a Raiders fan.
We've been on
the bad end of the stick with bad calls for a long time.
So what I'm asking,
I know what yo, dog. I hate instant replay. I hate it.
I hate it too.
It
don't work.
I'd rather leave it up to the eye. If we're gonna use it all the way. Just get rid of the rest. We don't need them.
That's what I'm saying. It don't work. I was against it in 2001 when they said it was a tough rule and not a fumble.
Yeah.
Tom Brady.
And I don't get instant replay. You still get it wrong. What's the point of instant replay? You still get it wrong.
That's what I'm saying.
I hate
it. First of all, you want to find somebody? Find fucking Todd Gurley.
Yo,
for that slide on the first down on the first down.
And when they interviewed him, what did he say? What did he say when they interviewed him?
Fuck the sports bettors.
Yeah. Brandy Bill told for that.
Fuck your fantasy teams and fuck your sports bets.
Brandy Bill told for that.
I got something special for that nigga. We're gonna get the Bills' ass. Don't worry.
Brandy Bill too.
Yeah, Chuck is crazy.
So I had a beef to pick with that too. I had a parlay, and the shit was looking good. I had the Blazers over 236.5, right? It was 236. And I'm thinking they gonna shoot the ball. It's like 20 seconds left. It's garbage time. Shoot the ball. They dribbled the clock out. And it was garbage time. I'm like, dog, who does that? It is the opposite team. Like, they down. You don't get no time on the clock. You don't get no time in the game. You the 13th man on the bench. Do a layup, shoot the ball, something, bro. You will dribble the clock out. That don't sound right to me, man. Yeah. If I don't get no time, I'm trying to get a point.
I feel you. I get it, man.
It just sounds weird, yeah.
It's like they know.
Yeah.
It's like they know.
Of course they know. The fucking shit's legal now.
Exactly.
Yeah, they do know.
They got niggas on the bench hosting fantasy teams. The nigga he's mic'd up talking about some, damn, bro, I need you to get 5 more yards. I hope you was trying to come through for me. They got niggas on the mic saying this shit on the bench.
Yeah. They treat it like players.
I think somebody with the Steve Smith Sr. that said that to him. Yeah. He was like, no, Steve Smith was like, should I draft this player? Who is he? Like, they do it.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You trying to introduce this thing of ours to niggas who really was doing this shit way before the country got an idea that they can make some money on tax. Because you remember, nobody was fucking with us. Nobody. COVID happened and everybody hopped on dick.
Yeah, nah. The sports bet was frowned upon.
Everybody hated us. They thought we
what
were
you gonna think now?
So
now that it's legal, what you think they're gonna do with Pete Rose?
I mean, it's a great argument now, but still, Pete still took bets on his own team in the fucking dugout. You know, you just can't do that shit, bro.
Go ahead. What you had to say, Chip?
Yo, I did a show with Pete Rose on Ron's Closet. He came on our show for an episode. during the playoffs, dog, and sitting in my dressing room. I'm like, yo, I'm watching the playoffs with Pete Rose, yo. Yo, watching him call everything them players was going to do when they was going to change the pitcher. Batter came up. I was like, yo, dog. He said, let me tell you something. He said, everybody was betting. I just got caught and I wouldn't tell.
Right. Exactly.
Wow, he didn't snitch.
So everybody was betting. I got caught, but I wouldn't tell on nobody else. That's why they
Lawrence Taylor said he used to do drugs before he went into the game.
Who?
Lawrence Taylor. Remember he did the
Oh yeah, he did the pivot.
The Ferrari on the side of the road.
Yeah, but Drew Pearson said the same thing. He said, man, we used to have coconut water bottles on the sideline. Cowboys, Drew Pearson.
Everybody did it, bro. Like,
he said he had coconut. He said he used to have coconut water bottles.
Cocaine Cowboys, man.
It's called the hypocrisy of the democracy, my man.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, shout out to
that's what it's really called.
Good P. Rose story right there.
Yo, you imagine you sitting in your dressing room. It's like I got little TV, and we all, it's me, Wally, and Dan. We sitting in there like, yo, P. Rose in my dressing room, yo. I just kept, you got to peek over every once in a while, like, is they really going down? And it was crazy because he signed a ball for me, but I think he played for the American League or the National League. Mm-hmm. Which I didn't know they had. American had their own ball, and the National League has their own ball. So whatever team he was like, yo, I don't play for that team, but he signed my ball anyway because dude went and got a ball for me, but he got the wrong ball. But Pete signed that ball. But yo, it was crazy. Like sitting in my dressing room, like, yeah, yo, he called everything that was gonna happen, and it happened, dog. I say, yo, this man belonged in baseball, yo. He should have been a coach.
That's
they
crazy.
blew that.
Hey.
Somebody had to be the scapegoat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Quick.
Once they found out they could tax and shit, that's when they wanted to fuck with us. When states started losing money, when niggas they didn't have shit open. You know what I'm saying? That's when they wanted to come fuck with us.
Well, shouts out to you, Chuck.
Shouts
out to you, Chuck, for helping sports betting become in Maryland, man. So
I really didn't want to do that to Maryland because I knew you niggas. I knew you niggas would find a way to fuck it up. I didn't want to do it. I want to be honest with you. I did not want to do this.
Gotta love Chuck, man. Gotta love Chuck.
No, real shit. I was against this, but I saw some shit that nobody ever fucking saw. These niggas from Massachusetts. Everybody was in the building. Nobody had sports gambling legal. Nobody. Massachusetts Gaming Commission was right next to me. The motherfuckers from the Stronach group that own all the fucking horse racing tracks in America, they was right next to me. Everybody in the Bermuda, the Bermuda Gaming Commission, all these gaming commissions, South Africa was there. Everybody was there. These niggas knew nothing.
Wow.
Hundreds of thousands of dollars a year to do absolutely nothing. They knew nothing. I took these niggas to the sports book. I put 2 South African niggas in the gaming commission in my own car and drove these niggas to the sports book and showed them how to make a bet. I got pictures. They knew nothing.
Got pictures.
They knew nothing, my man. I'm trying to tell you, they knew absolutely nothing.
We had these dudes. They remember before it was legal. We had to do setup in Belize, man. We had a whole office thing. They was set up in Belize. We put them in the office, and they was betting. That's when they was betting offshore. That's when they was able to do it. Cause that's when we had set them up. We had a whole office spot in Belize set up. They was rolling, dog.
Wow.
Bahamas got started, my man. All the niggas was down there in Atlantis. It was all Vegas niggas.
Sound about right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all them offshore betting y'all niggas doing online, bet DSI.
Yeah, I remember them joints, sportsbet.net and all that.
Yeah, sportsbet.net. They all connected to offshore betting somewhere in the Caribbean, Costa Rica.
Yep. We had a whole joint set up in this whole office complex. We had all the offices.
And that's the only reason why when they came to me and said we need you to do something for Maryland, because Maryland wants to do something for sports betting. Give them some sort of framework like what we do. Because everybody was following us. Everybody was following Las Vegas' format, which I totally didn't understand because I'm like, yo, it's other niggas to do this shit. Y'all don't gotta fuck with us. You know what I'm saying? But everybody wanted to do what the fuck Vegas was doing. That's how them niggas do nothing, bro. All of them gaming commission, Michigan, them niggas do nothing.
Now
was in town and knew what the
and
fuck
the crazy
was
thing
going
now
on.
with sports betting, you can just go ahead and say it in the app on your Xfinity. You can just speak.
Nigga, do you know we still ain't got it here in Atlanta, bro?
That's crazy.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you about that. The last time I was at
North Carolina don't have it either.
Yeah, North Carolina.
Congressional Black Caucus. I was there. I was
the
at
CBC.
And my man,
The CBC.
Yeah, I was at CBC in DC. I was just outside drinking, and my man was like, "Yo, these are the representatives from Georgia." And he was like, "Yo, my man does sports betting out there in Las Vegas." And she was like, "Oh yeah, we're trying to do something like that in Georgia because South Carolina just got it."
Ooh. I didn't know that.
I know. North Carolina don't have it either.
North Carolina missed about one vote. They missed about one vote.
Wow, because I was there trying to vote. I was trying to sports bet, and they said no.
You got it. What part of North Carolina you was in?
I was in Raleigh.
Okay, so you got to take 85 and drive up to the Virginia line and pull over in that gas station right on that.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. I just didn't know that they didn't have it.
You gotta go to South Hill.
Because I know, like Maryland. Maryland is trick. Nigga. Yeah, I know you're talking about.
I literally landed at Raleigh Durham International and
RDU.
I was like, "Yo, take me to VA." Mm-hmm. I pull over right here. I was an Uber. Yo, pull over right here.
Oh, that's when you went for the.
Right here, I fired up the app. I made the wings. I'm like, all right, now take me to where the fuck we going.
Hey, my man, we need to make a quick detour. Let me
Right.
We're not going right there. Hold on, let's drive over here but they missed about one vote. So South Carolina has it now. So North Carolina is under pressure, and Georgia's under pressure too. One step closer, but that's just the way it is. A lot of people don't. They still consider sports betting to be negative, and a lot of people associate us with all kinds of negativity. They call us all kinds of names.
See, we caught up in that Bible Belt, bro. When you in that Bible Belt,
Bible Belt, especially in the South,
Yeah,
Bible Belt in the South.
But the crazy part is, we got all the states around us got casinos.
Yeah,
Florida, Alabama, North Carolina. Everybody got
that Bible Belt shit don't exist in them motherfucking Native Americans. They let them open up casinos in Mississippi, Alabama, North Carolina. How the fuck Native Americans got 3 casinos in North Carolina?
It's their reparations, man. Reparations.
Yeah. Because you know why? Because there's a compact with the Native Americans in the state to give 50% of the profits to the state.
Mm-hmm. You already knew the state was gonna get their money. House gonna always win.
Oh yeah. Maybe we gotta get that cut, baby.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. But will they give that to the regular people? No, they won't, because then it's we don't want gambling going crazy. Everybody's gonna lose everything.
We want to act like we got morals.
Bullshit.
We know about that.
Yeah, but we just want to act like we got morals.
Y'all want to find somebody, find Todd Gurley. I've never seen no
We got 2. Hey, look, we got 2 names for the episode. What was it? What was the joint?
That was us.
That was us, and we got another one. This thing of ours.
That'll be part 2.
Right, this thing of ours. Hey, with that said, man, we gonna get to the victory lap, man. Final thoughts, man. We normally let Chill do the final thoughts. He's the OG.
Oh, we didn't get the play it safe.
We gotta get out of here.
Do we?
Hey, yo. I don't care how rough it get, bro. Stay 10 toes down, man. Stay 10 toes down, yo.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'll touch on playing safety when I do the final shit.
Hey, final thoughts. Victory lap. What you got, Chuck?
Okay, so let's start with playing safety. So listen, my niggas. All you niggas, you NBA, NFL, you MLB, you soccer motherfuckers.
Yo, this nigga
all
Chuck.
Niggas, I'm here to tell you niggas one thing. There is niggas out here looking for you, man. Niggas will see you. The problem is you niggas is prima donnas. You 200 million, 300 million, 400 million. You sit out one game, you don't give a fuck. Miss 18 shots, go 3 of 19, all that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? And there's niggas out here that's really betting their lifeline on you niggas. And the thing about this gambling shit that legalized it is we put niggas in the front room now. So now these niggas is in the same position as you. They in the same clubs as you. They in the same shopping centers as you. They in the same beaches and all that Miami shit. They in the same spots as you. And you niggas think it's sweet. These niggas have lost everything. You out there fucking around, drinking in your belly. You know what I'm saying? You niggas fucking around thinking it's sweet. Niggas will see you, fam.
And they have the same women as you too.
Exactly. You running around with the same bitches. Exactly. Who you think put them hoes in the position to be in that club for you?
Me, that's who.
That's what I'm saying.
That was us.
That was us.
That was us.
That was us. We did that. So you see what's happening now. You see the shit with Bradley Bill and all of that. Nigga saying he lost $1,300 on Bill and the Bill out there fucking around. I think the nigga went 5 for 18 that day.
Bill.
Hey, yo, hold up, man. Yo, Chuck be saying things that be just spawning my brain, bro. I'm in LA. I always do a timeout, dog. I'm in LA. That's when I first meet Charles Smith, bro. That's over 35 years ago. So he goes, yo, we playing the Golden State Warriors. So I'm like, all right, bet I'm gonna fly out.
You talking about Charles Smith from the Knicks? Charles Smith from the Knicks?
From the Knicks. That's my dude. So I said, yo, come on out, go to the game. So I fly out to the game. I rent a Mustang convertible because I'm gonna be hot. So after the game, we go to the club. It's Charles Smith, it's Oakley, it's Ewan, and it's John Starks. So now it's time to go back to the hotel. All of them in my car. But see, I had enough sense not to drink. I didn't drink, bro. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm riding. I'm like, yo, I got the whole starting lineup in this car. Yo, one wrong turn, yo. And yo, you talk about the bet is all.
That's responsibility right there.
And I didn't know them like that. I just met Charles, and I figured we go to the club, meet them. The club was over. They were all like, yo, man, Charles, how you get? Yo, I'm riding with Chill. I'm like, first of all, how y'all getting in this Mustang?
Yeah. Hey,
all them 6 up.
Bro,
right?
They did it. And then what killed it, the police came and spot checked me. He was like, you been drinking? I was like, nah. He said, follow this pen. I followed the pen. He's like, all right, go ahead. And they kept asking me, you want to drink? I didn't want to drink because I was somewhere unfamiliar, and I didn't want to drive drinking. So that, but then I'm glad I didn't drink because they all got in the car.
That's a lot of responsibility right there.
Crazy thing about it was, he had
$20 million salary in his car. Yeah,
all of y'all would have got locked up,
bro.
On some reckless driving.
Charles get traded to the Spurs. Now, his knees was kind of getting bad, so he only had to play a certain amount of hours. He didn't want to go to the game. So all of a sudden, he called me from the airport. I'm like, well, yo, come pick me up. I come get him. I said, oh, ain't you supposed to be playing tonight? I said, yo, I ain't going, man. Now my heart racing because now I feel like I kidnapped the Spurs player. I'm like, bro, what is y'all doing?
Man,
like,
he put you in two.
Bro, yo, I'm gonna get Charles Smith on here next time, though. Y'all gonna hear him story, dog.
Bro, I'm just telling you this shit's real, bro. Niggas don't understand.
Yo, that's why when he be saying that stuff,
more people than
it's like when you say what you say, that's why it triggered my. Cause I'm like, I'll be in the club with these niggas.
Yeah.
It ain't just the club. Like you put all of these niggas in the same place because at once it was two different worlds. You know, athletes couldn't collide with sports better because we was the scum of the earth. Now it's legal now. You know what I'm saying? Now everybody's in the same building. Now you got 400 motherfuckers betting on a nigga who from the difference of one nigga who used to have to call his man out in Vegas to make the bet. You know what I'm saying? Call his man out in Oregon and have to make the bet on Washington and had to call it.
Chuck, I'm gonna have to call you, dog, because I ain't got no bet out here in Georgia, dog. You got the place for me.
That's what I'm saying, but niggas don't understand situations like that. So you see the situation with Bradley Beal, and there's gonna be more. There's a lot more that you haven't heard of.
Yeah, no, I know. There's a lot more.
Yeah, there's a lot more. Like when Bryce Harper did that shit about from Philly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you want to keep shit real? I keep it real all day. Ask what's the motherfucking nigga name? Ask Marcin go to why he's not with the Wizards.
You told me that story.
Yeah, ask Josh Howard why he got traded to the Wizards.
I think we talked about that one too. Yeah.
I think we talked about that too.
Like niggas don't really know that the sports gamblers run everything, bro. All this deal and NBA integrity in the game, all that bullshit. Yeah, all right. You see what happened when these niggas run into niggas in the club that lost some money.
Yeah, man.
Hey, and with that said,
tell you professional athletes one thing: y'all niggas might need security.
Because when something happens to them, what they gonna say? That was us.
You got niggas that lost everything and don't give a fuck about nothing. You know what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck if they get locked up.
Because the first thing they're gonna say is he went 5-18 and he ain't here drinking liquor like he ain't have a bad game.
Exactly.
Right,
Yo, and all them niggas ain't Dennis Rodman. Ain't Dennis Rodman? Only nigga that party like it's 1999 and come and get 25 rebounds.
Right. Him and AI.
Yeah. Them the only two.
Niggas need to really be careful. Especially now that they got these apps and niggas can just hop on these apps with hundreds of thousands of dollars and make bets and you know you need
take
to
your
really
game
be
serious.
careful on that place themselves.
Nah, they need to evolve, man. They definitely need to evolve with the times, man, because it's a lot of money being bet and they making a lot of money, dog. Right. And the cats is losing a lot of money, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Nah, you right, Chuck. Real talk. I ain't think about that, though. They do need to evolve.
They're not thinking about it.
Yo, real talk, man. The night, do you know Mike Tyson flew to Japan to fight Buster Douglas the night before the fight? I'm going to tell you where he was at. He was with us at Big Daddy Kane's birthday party. The night before the fight. We was like, the jet was at the airport. Real talk, man. And we was at Big Daddy Kane. I'll send you the pictures, dog. We was at Big Daddy Kane's birthday party, man, because he took it like, I'm going to walk through this cat. So you know how many people lost money?
History.
He was at Big Daddy Kane's birthday party, man.
Wow.
Yo, that's crazy. That down, dog. Yeah, man.
One more thing. Because I know you are, especially you, E. I know you go through this. Listen, this is a man's game. This is real money. So I'm gonna be misogynist. I don't give a fuck. This is a man's game. So all you ladies texting these niggas because you think it's a money grab and you think it's a part-time job and it's a way for you to get some dough or some OnlyFans type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Texting you. Here's the popular phrase. Teach me how to bet. No!
Don't ask me.
You will not do any of that. This thing of ours belongs to us. If you think it's the... listen, I'm gonna keep it real with you. All you sports gambling niggas is betting $5, $10, $20. I don't fuck with you niggas. If you not at the point that you can comfortably lose $1,000, get the fuck away from me.
Yo. You know what I say, Chuck?
Straight like that.
It's only Chuck.
If you don't live this shit,
Chuck, that's my word. I say, it's only gambling if you can't afford it. It's only gambling if you can't afford it. You ain't got no business doing it.
If you don't, I'm talking about niggas that these girls, they don't know what a first down is. They never seen a slam dunk. They can't name 2 players on the Warriors. Only person they fucking know is Steph Curry. They're Warriors fans all their life.
Yeah. Or they know LeBron.
Yeah.
That's it. They don't even know him. They don't even know his last name. It's just LeBron.
Yeah.
Right.
They don't even know his last name. That's what I'm saying. These motherfuckers, bro, I'm trying to tell you, if you're not comfortable losing the point, like this is in the movie, I want to say it was 2 for the Money. And this is one of the realest things that Al Pacino said. He's like, I'm not talking about losing a couple $100 or, losing, a little bit. He's like, I'm talking about losing enough money to where your asshole shrivels up to the decimal point.
Yeah, shout out to Atlantic City. I've been there before, buddy.
That's That's a good story, E.
I lost most money in Vegas, but like I said, I don't ask no questions.
All of these fly by night niggas. You got a lot of these niggas, they daytime Uber drive.
Yeah, nah, I've been doing that shit for a long time, man. Yeah,
man.
Long time.
Yeah, I stay listen.
Sees it as a money grab.
Right, I stay on my lane.
Sees it as a money grab.
Shit, I stay on my lane.
Hey, look.
Instacart when that was popping.
I probably just broke even for the year.
Listen, I stay on my lane. Hey, you know what, Chuck? On top of that too, when it comes to this gambling stuff, you better know the rules or what's the gambling, what's going on. Me and E was at we was at where was we at, E, for your birthday?
Oh, we was at Live.
We was at Live. E was like, James, I'm a crap. Bet $80 on the joint or something like that. Bet some money on the joint. I said, all right, say less. He throw the dice. He crap. What you get? 7? No, what number? Whatever number it was.
But they didn't cut. No, I got a. I think it was 7 or some shit. And it was like 7 if you crap. Nah, but no, but it was no, it wasn't 7. The fuck was it? It was something that crap though.
It was 2.
They didn't consider it a crap though.
They didn't consider it a crap.
Yeah, it was some kind of.
Weird y'all played the no crap table.
I don't know what the fuck
I don't know what it was, but
yeah,
we just went over there
weird,
throwing the dice.
That's what it sounded like.
Weird.
Yeah.
Because like, what happened was
you gonna only crap out on 7. Every number is a point.
Right.
I know the table. I play crap.
Every number is a point. 2, 3, 12. I looked at the guy. I was like,
every number is a point.
I said, bro, I ain't get my money. He was like, what happened? He was like, you crap. I said, he crap. He said, oh no, we don't consider that crap.
Yeah, that's no crap.
I said,
that's crap. There's no crap.
Hey,
yeah, that's
the point.
Knowing what you're doing, know what you do.
Yeah,
know what you.
7
ran out the game.
So that was my final thought. Those two situations right there. You NBA, you professional athlete niggas, be careful. You medical doctor niggas, be careful. You team dentist, all of that shit. You hockey niggas, we on y'all ass too.
Hey,
this shit ain't going nowhere. They fuck with us now. You know what I'm saying?
I just want to say this: Chuck gonna be a reoccurring guest for us, man. When we especially when we get down to the Kentucky Derby, we're gonna definitely bring him back.
Oh, definitely.
We need to hurry up because we only got 3 weeks, nigga.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, man. With that said, man, it's the Pit Stop Podcast. I'm E, Kenny
B,
J, and Delete.
Legend.
Never late, but always on time.
Oh, here we go.
Here we
go.
Nah, I'm fucking with you, man.
You already know warned. He warned you in the beginning.
I'm gonna talk his ass next show. I got
it.
Hey, no, the man, the myth, the legend, Daryl Chill Mitchell, man. It's the Pit Stop crew, and thank you to our special guest, Chuck. AKA Mr. Steal Your Girl, Rico.
Yeah. AKA Mr. Sports Betting at his finest.
Yeah.
Mr. Bet it on. Fuck them hoes.
We out. I'm not letting him go off that. He about to get off.
Mr. Mr. DMV Cameron himself.
I tell y'all, man.
Mr. DMV Cameron, man.
Yeah.